Hey listeners, this is your DM Eli and Jake's the showrunner, and we have episode 9 of Next on the Initiative for everyone today.
Yep. We got your boy Jake's, got my boy Elijah, and we're talking about spiders today.
Woo, spiders!
Yep, episode 9, all about the spiders. Today's big spider session, giant spiders.
Spider.
Rolling, using that Roll20 to play D&D, but I think at this point in time is when I've brought up that we were going to do a podcast and that I actually started taking it seriously. So I started reminding people that we should try to announce our dice rolls.
So, on that note, one more thing before we start this amazing giant spider fight.
I guess that's something you don't have to worry about, huh, Eli, since you're the DM? Well, actually, you do have to worry about that. It's not just us. You have to worry about your dice rolls, too.
Oh yeah, I have 12 NPCs and monsters to keep track of, and I can't cheat you guys out of the things you do. That wouldn't be fun.
You're just rolling them giant spider rolls, telling us if, like, I'm gonna bite on this guy, this giant spider.
I'm gonna munch on you. I'm gonna munch on you. Oh, one more thing before the amazing giant spider fight. To all those listening so far, to all those downloading, to all those checking us out on Instagram, Patreon, all of the things, thank you for sticking with us. Both playing and recording this game has been a delight for us. You can see a lot of the foolishness along the way. We appreciate the downloads and hope to provide more and better content in the future.
Yep, it takes time to make things, but for now, we're just trying our best, you know? It's been a lot of fun. Like, ain't that right, You know what? I've been meaning to ask you, Eli. What's the old man's name that we made a character of and has appearing in our episodes, you know, narrating everything?
Yeah, about that. I should have told you this when I made the contract with the tower. It's kind of important. I cannot tell you the old man's name. It's part of the agreement where he provides us the tower and aid. No one can make me tell you this. I'm magically binded to be unable to tell you. No amount of torture, pain can force me to reveal his name.
This is starting to feel like a Rumpelstiltskin kind of contract where, you know, we'll fold the contract into, like, you know, it's a unique shape and we'll figure out a loophole around it, you know, just carefully examining the contract with a magnifying glass and just being like, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Fine print. Where is his name?
Who can say? Right now the agreement's pretty good.
Yeah, no, so far it's nice. And then one day we'll be like, wait a minute, every paragraph starts with a weird letter. Is this his old name? And it's just like, get good or something.
Who knows? I might have hidden clues along each of the intros.
Oh, no, that's something fun to keep in mind and something I don't want to have to go back through and look at. Well,
I can say this though. He purposely told me to call him Old Man.
God, what if his his name was actually something like Old Fred Manaford or something, and Old Man is just a shortened nickname.
That's the easiest way for him to dodge the bullet.
Oleander Manfold. Oleander
Oxenfree.
Oxymoron. I don't know what kind of name would an old man wizard that we've made up have, you know?
Seamus.
Yeah, we'll just call him Seamus. Hey, is Seamus nearby so you can ask him to record the intro again?
Yeah, enough talk. I'll go grab Ebenezer for the intro.
Awesome. I appreciate you getting Mortimer to do this intro.
Hey, Beelzebub, 1 second. Can you come out here?
He who shall not have his name spoken. We need your help.
Hello again, everyone. The tower can get so cold and drafty sometimes. I decided to take some time to warm myself and make a little sweater for my dear, sweet parrot, Ignis. Woven from threads of silk gathered straight from the magical Fey realm, it takes some time to handle. So I think the events happening to our courageous adventurers will be the right thing to pass the time. We returned to the party escaping their drow captives, only to find themselves traversing in webbed caverns, to hear that they are attacked by giant spiders, terrifying creatures with fangs dripping with poison. Battle ensues with swords clashing, bolts being fired and shroom magic being cast about. Chaos indeed. This bout is sure to be a doozy, so if you like me, grab a needle and some spriggin' yarn and get cozy. The episode is web-packed with adventure. I do wonder though, why is it always spiders?
Why is it always spiders? What? Man, it's always spiders.
I'm sure they're just trying to be friendly.
Yeah. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Please roll high. Not 20. 22.
23?
21.
Oh, I didn't do that great. I got 11.
Ooh, I got a 7.
Good rolls, guys. Pretty good rolls overall.
We're in the Ranger Zone.
Ranger Zone.
Starting at the top of the initiative is Maya.
So, how many spiders are there?
4 spiders.
There are 4. Okay.
Are there any of them that are like within 5 feet of us?
Yes, there's one. Well, there's one that's within 10 feet of you.
Well, then I don't think I could get sneak attack on that guy when I attack him, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my light crossbow, the one that's closest to us. So I'll go ahead and roll for that. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. You fire, and it kind of gets stuck in the web in front of it. It gives a little bounce.
So then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. So I will make a stealth roll.
You immediately look up and see Shusar. He looks down at you and nods and kind of makes himself look larger in front of the spiders. Give me a stealth roll.
Unnatural 20.
A natural 20. Good to know. You feel completely hidden.
Yeah. I love my fish shield.
Next up is Arun.
I am going to take my dagger and throw it at the same spider that it tried to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I will roll to attack with my dagger. Da, 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 da. I rolled a 10. That does not hit.
No. And when you throw this dagger, you kind of see it get stuck on the wall next to it.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to hide.
You look around and you don't see any kind of. You see Shushar kind of doing his hot, large motion, and then you kind of look at Krav and the wall next to you.
Me.
Okay. I'll hide behind Krav then.
Oh well, not Krav because you are not a small creature. I gotta remember that. Like it gets special treatment.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for the walls then. Yeah, right behind the wall.
It's fine. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Stealth was 14.
14. Okay. Next up, Ugesh or David.
So are you saying we can't reach it normally? Like I can't run up to it because it's in the web?
Oh no, these the ones in front of you. 2 of them are currently on the ground. One is on the ceiling above, and the other is just in the distance.
Okay, so how far are the ones on the ground from me?
One from you, I would say 20 feet, and the other was 35.
Okay. I'm gonna use my charger feet, where if it's 10 feet away, at least 10 feet away from me in a straight line, and if I'm using my dash action, I can attack and gain a +5 bonus to my
Attack roll or damage roll?
to attack damage roll.
To the attack. Yeah, so whatever you roll, you add +5 to it.
Yeah. So it's assuming I hit. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Gonna roll a quick fate die at the moment.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, but go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as you hit.
Dex save? 16?
16. You hit and you connect, and right as you collide with the spider, you feel the ground beneath you sink in, and you just keep pushing forward past that point.
Okay, so the ground is essentially very loose in front of me, I guess?
Some of the ground next to you.
Ugh. Okay. Well, I guess I should do damage now, so 1d8 +4 +5 now. Holy, I do 15 damage.
Yeah, you hear a little crunch as one of the legs kind of bends inward. Nice hit.
Ew.
Ooh, gosh, that's my man.
Just I start chanting. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
All right, it's the spider's turn, and the one in front of you, in pain of what just happened from the situation, is going to take a bite at you. Okay, does a 19 hit you, sir?
Barely, or not barely. It does it.
Oh, that scared me for a moment. Give me a Constitution check real quick from the fight as you kind of feel this poison course through.
To check or save?
Say Constitution save.
19.
19, you pass. You kind of feel it burn, and then you just kind of grit your teeth and it subsides. Let me go ahead and roll some damage real quick.
I was gonna say if it's a poison roll, then I also get advantage.
So you take 8 points of piercing damage and 2 points of poison.
Ow, that's like 10 damage. Oh, I do have resistance to poison, by the way.
Okay, then you take half of half. So instead of 2, you will take 1 point of poison damage.
Okay.
Spider is just going to continue combating you. Next on the initiative is Vapito. He is from the distance going to go into his equipment and pull out a crossbow and just take a knee, sets it up, and takes one shot at the spider next to you, Zavar, and it almost hits you instead as it drives into the wall. You hear him kind of curse in Gnomish for a moment and starts his reload action. Next on the initiative is spider number 2. You see him kind of raise his legs up once more and shoots out this large webbing. And he is going to aim it at Ugesh. Going to make an attack roll for you, sir. Yeah, 21 hits. So you get hit by this webbing and you're covered with it. You don't take any damage, but as it settles, you start to feel yourself get constricted. You are now considered restrained at the moment.
Oh.
At that point, he's going to start making his way over towards you and the other spider. But yes, on the initiative following that is Eldith, who starts making her way over to the 2 spiders attacking Ugesh, and she needs to make a dex save. Which she succeeds no problem. You see the ground beneath her like sink in. She just hops over it and pulls out her short sword and takes 2 attacks against one of the spiders. Hit and a miss. Does some decent damage to her as she takes 2 swings. One of them seems to miss as she regains her footing, but the other one, she kind of takes an upward swing, cutting at the same spot Ugesh previously took his attack on. Next on the initiative is Inoki.
Ugesh is in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm. And you see him currently restrained by this webbing, and Eldith is next to him now.
Is Eldith behind him, or like?
I would say side by side.
Okay. And since he's restrained in the webbing, is there a spider in front of him as well?
Yes, there's a spider in front of him, and technically one next to Eldith, but she's focused on the one attacking Ugesh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get in front of them and actually strike the spider.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Ooh, all right. D&D Beyond, you have not failed me now. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits. Give me damage.
All right.
As you just start pummeling this spider.
All right. I don't have a lot of strength. I have like 8.
Like, what did you roll for the unarmed strike?
15. Your
hits for unarmed strike, here's why that freaked me out. It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was scared, like, oh my god, this mushroom is unstoppable. What? It turns to dust upon contact.
All right. Well, I get 1 damage.
You slide between the 2 of them. You see Ugesh behind you struggling, and in an attempt to try to like take the attention off him, you crouch low, clench your fist, and come in with a powerful straight. Connect. You watch the spider get knocked back for a moment, but he just seems to be shocked as he takes a hit. 1 point of damage.
Nice. Yeah, boy. That's right. Fear my power. And then I turn to Eldith and Ugesh, and I'm like, guys, gotta hurry. I can't do shit. That was a love tap, if anything. Here, if we get out of the way, I can do something more useful like sleep.
Next is spider number 3, who begins crawling up the side of the wall until he's almost vertical. And then he takes a shot at you, Jakes, with the web. That's a natural 20. Yes. So it hits, and immediately you feel yourself start to get constricted. You are now considered restrained. At this point, it crawls above the ceiling and starts making its way a bit closer towards y'all. That's its turn. Darendale is going to rush past everyone and notice what's going on you two. And he is going to start roaring and attempt to pull the webbing off of you, Ugesh. He's going to roll. He pulls and immediately he gets restricted and starts yanking and pulls back, and you see a tuft of hair left on your shoulder from his palm, and he just kind of starts holding his hand painfully. That was his turn. Jack, it is your go. Well, no, next is Spider 4. He is just going to use his action 6 to dash towards you, Kra, and it's now your go.
Huh.
He has approached.
Alright. Situation. What's the stat? What's everyone looking like?
2 people constricted by webbing.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna shout some insults at the spider the moment I get a chance. I would like help though, please.
Here's the best way I could probably help, and I'm sorry. And I ask,
Who here? Are you guys resistant to fire?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Please no.
You hear the spiders.
I wish I could understand spider, because I can understand bees.
And myconoid, I'm allergic to fire.
You can, and spiders count as beast, Jack, so you kind of hear it. You kind of understand from the cries, not like a language, but
We don't care for this as well.
Okay, so
According to the spiders, they don't like it either. So, you guys are restrained. That's just not good. Not good though. But I'm sure you guys can get out of this.
So I started giving you guys words of encouragement. Like,
Come on, you guys. They're just spiders. You can take them.
and I just start acting like a coach. But when I do that, when I go into coach mode, I cast Bless.
install coach mode.
Install coach mode. Coach.
Drive activated.
So I'm going to target Ugesh.
Come on, coach. Inspire me.
I say,
Inoki, it's just webs. I have pet spiders that can spin webs stronger than this. Just rip it off.
but I am casting Bless when I do this. I'm targeting Ugesh, Inoki, and it.
Yay!
So you all now get a 1d4 towards your saving rolls and attack roll.
Hell yeah.
All right. And I shout, "You have pet spiders?"
Just
Wait, say what?
Give me a wisdom saving, Joe, Jack.
a wisdom save. Okay.
In this moment of you saying this memory of having spiders, you get sent back to watching your creator tend to some creatures in the cave. You were still finished at this time, so you're only able to monitor. And for this turn, for the rest of your movement and actions of this turn, you kind of just lost thinking on this.
Sorry guys, I'm buffering.
Oh no! He needs a reboot! Stat!
That's canon now.
There's a small button somewhere on me. It is the reset.
We need to get one of those little safety pins and poke it in the little hole.
The end of initiative, we move back up to it, and it, real quick, give me a perception check.
You're blessed.
I'm blessed. Beep, 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 beep. Perception. 10 plus 4, 14.
You notice in the distance over towards where Zavar is hiding, something climbing towards you. Well, in that direction.
Okay, but how far away would you say it is?
50 feet.
50. Okay. That's too far away for me to be too much about it, but I do shout out, inform the others of what I see. Actually, I guess my crossbow could hit it from where I am.
It's not too much trouble.
Yeah, I got 80 feet range. I am still hidden, but I am going to attack that distant thing with my crossbow. So let me go ahead and do an attack.
Because you are hidden, you start off with advantage.
Okay, well, I already have a 23, so I might not bother with the plus D4 if 23 hits.
20. Yes.
Awesome.
Zubara is turning to take notice of what you mentioned, but before he sees the spider, he sees the crossbow bolt almost like just past his face and land directly in one of the spider's eyes.
So the crossbow does 12 damage, and the sneak attack adds an additional 4 damage. So 16 in total.
So you see it plunge deep into the spider's right eye, and just a loud little screech from him as he waves his arms and kind of rolls around in agony, and then kind of topples over and looks towards you. You see this sickly green fluid just puss out of his eye. You listen, and you kind of hear some a little bit of chittering afterwards. You can tell that it's severely in pain.
It's not dead yet. Hit it again.
I can't. I'm just gonna hide instead.
Tushar just looks down and says, "Excellent shot, little friend," and puts his arms up wide and starts looking large again.
Okay, let me go ahead and roll stealth, and then that will be my turn. Okay, 19.
19. Okay. Zuvar, it is your go.
Okay, I will look around to whatever it talked about. Is it close enough to me?
No, from you, 35 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna, since I don't have my dagger anymore because it's stuck to the wall, I'm gonna take my crossbow out, and it's just still light crossbow, and I'm gonna take a hit and roll a 23.
Nice, that hits. Give me damage. It's no sneak attack involved, as it's just you. While you two are both engaging it, there's no one imposing on it.
Yeah, and the damage is 8.
8. Tell me how you kill it.
Nice.
Oh, I just shoot an arrow through its face. All the way. A bolt through its face.
You shoot it directly between the eyes, and it kind of just head snaps back and bends in a terrible angle as it just falls over, legs moving for a few seconds, and then just curl into itself.
Now that one's dead.
Is anyone watching, by the way? Like me killing it? Or did nobody watch?
Ugesh can, with his passive perception, see off into the distance on a small, slightly lower section, the spider kind of dying, but otherwise it's just you and it that saw it.
You can just hear me tell you it's dead, though.
Right. Anybody who's watching would see Zubara be very uncomfortable killing the spider. Like, his face is all twisted and stuff. He doesn't like killing things.
By the way, animal handling check for me, please.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Animal handling, not so good at that one. 18.
So, Savara, what do you like? Why do you feel like twisted about killing the spider?
I will answer that with this. With that 18, you feel a rustling underneath your tunic, and kind of feel the bristles of hair from Nay tense. You kind of look at it and try to coax it. In a weird understanding between pet and its owner, you kind of just calm it down.
Dude loves spiders.
And also, I'm not good at killing things. I'm just a thief.
Seems Savara doesn't take kindly to killing spiders. Noted.
Will you be doing anything else?
In this attack, I will try again to hide using my bonus action.
Okay, go ahead and attempt to hide. Ugesh, it's your turn. What's your roll, Arun?
I rolled a 7. I did not hide.
Okay, I mean, you feel like you're hidden as you lean against the wall, and you look at the spider that so far was the main one that took notice to you, dead. So you kind of take a sigh of relief and just relax your security a bit. Ugesh, it is now your go.
So I am strangled, right?
Yes, you're currently restrained right now. You can use your action to try to break out of it, or keep going as you do.
Can I reach a spider from my spot?
Yes, you can. I can also say, if you want, you could choose to attack the web as well.
You're blessed.
That is true. I think.
So if you attack the spider, it's at disadvantage, but you still get the bless.
Oh, that's true. I think I will attack the spider.
All right, the one directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Alright, give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay, so 9 would be disadvantage.
Now roll a d4.
Oh yeah, that would D4. That might come in clutch here. Wait, did I get to use lucky on this?
For halflings, I think it's just ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
That's true. Okay, so it won't count this. Yeah.
And how many times can you use it per day?
There is not a limit, as far as I know.
Oh yeah, no. Wow, there's no limit.
Yeah, I thought like Lucky was broken.
Not for halflings.
Holy, yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, I could roll a 1 twice, guys.
So you take your swing, but the speed of it is slowed heavily by the webs constricting you. And as it holds you down, the spider takes its time to just step back and lean back in for the fight.
Okay.
No worries. Next on the initiative, it's a giant spider. And look at that. He looks at you, kind of notices the situation, and he's going to take his bite. The one currently engaged with Ugesh. 24 to hit.
God bless.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw for the poison.
18.
18, no problem. So you take 2 points of poison damage, reduced to 1, and you take 7 points of piercing.
7 and 1. I'm at 6 health, guys. Not looking so good.
I got you once I'm free.
Let me check the PO stat. Oh yeah, done. So it's his turn. He's gonna reload his crossbow, aim, and take a shot at the spider neck in front of you, David. Hey, natural 19 to hit.
Oh, that does hit.
So he shoots the spider and he aims straight to the chest. The spider in front of you just is knocked back over from the force, and you kind of see him do this little wiggle. Legs turn inward, and he died. Good job with him. And he's going to spend the rest of his time reloading the crossbow, and he's going to lean next to Shushar. Next is Spider 2, who's going to turn and make his way over towards Ugesh, and he's going to take a bite towards you. That's a natural 19 to hit. Go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw, good sir.
Oh boy. This time not. This is lucky. You got a 7. I do get advantage against poison saving throws. So
So what is your total roll, sir?
14.
14.
Yeah.
You resist the poison, which is, oh wow, so the poison would have been 9 points of damage. You resist it, so you take instead 4, which is also reduced to 2. And for the piercing damage, you take 10 piercing.
That actually kills.
So he bites, and you kind of see Ugesh like struggle for a moment. You see him cough up a little bit of black ichor, and then while constricted by the spider, his head just slumps over. You are now at 0 hit points. Next on the initiative is Elder, who is next to these two, and she is just going to scream and take 2 swings at that spider. She is motivated by not letting someone die. She rolled a 1 on the first hit, but a 17 on the second hit. Takes a good little cut at the spider, but it doesn't seem to deter it too much. Next on the initiative is Spider 3. I need to roll something for him. He recharges his webbing. He sees Elder and Ugesh, and he's going to take a shot at Elder to try to get her stuck. And yeah, no, he misses. So she's good. And he's going to start making his way on top of the ceiling, closer towards the group. Now on the initiative turn, it is Darendil, sorry. He sees that you are unconscious, and what he is going to do is attempt to break you out of the webbing. So while you're unconscious, he pulls it off and he grabs your body and just lays it down to the ground. So at the moment, you are no longer restrained. Jack, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm still focusing on bless, and the man that just went down is still blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get that man back up. We're gonna bonus action healing word on Ugesh.
Hey. So go ahead and roll the 1d4, I think. And then Ugesh, you don't have to make saving throws, but you are now awake and prone on the ground.
Yay, thank you.
So that is, you gain 4 HP. Then for my action, all 3 of these spiders are still alive?
Yes.
Well, there were 4. Let's see.
technically 5.
I'm going to attempt to just stomp the one that's currently in front of me.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and smash it with my quarterstaff.
Target acquired.
Quarterstaff is much better. Does a 15 hit it?
Yes, it does. And you're just stomping on. Are you just stomping on him with your foot, or are you actually attacking with your?
With the quarterstaff. So that's 4 points of bludgeoning.
Yeesh, that hurts. He takes a little swing. You see him like shake his head a little. Okay.
Whack. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Final spider. I'm gonna do a roll for him. He does not regain his webbing, so he's just going to look towards Jack and make one bite at you. Wow. I like this dice. You're a good dice. There's a 23 hit.
I would like to use a reaction.
Okay.
I would like to use Warding Flare.
Can you explain what that does?
When you are attacked by a creature within 30 feet of you that you can see, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, causing light to flare before it hit or misses. An attacker that can't be blinded is immune to this feature. And I can use this feature a number of times equal to my wisdom modifier.
Okay. So you do this flare, and unfortunately, the creature does not seem to be affected by it.
Oh.
Okay. So give me a Constitution saving throw for the poison, and if you have anything to resist, do you have an advantage on that, or just a straight roll?
I got advantage, so that is a 13.
13, you take half damage. So 15 reduced to 7 poison damage and 6 points of piercing. So that's 13 total. Give me a Constitution saving throw to maintain, or Constitution check to maintain.
Yeah, bless. So it's I have to beat half of? Oh, never mind. It's safe.
You have to beat a 6.
No need.
Yeah, you're good. You maintain concentration. Top of the initiative is it.
Okay, so how many spiders are remaining right now?
3. 2 nearby on Ugesh, Eldif, and Darendale. 1 next to Krav. Krav is directly in front of you. Ugesh is at an angle. Both within 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to attack one of the spiders that's attacking my friends, whichever one looks healthier.
Okay, I would say the one on the left, which is Spider 2 in this situation.
Hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
At advantage.
And I'm still blessed, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm at advantage. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm really glad I'm at advantage. So it's either a 13 or a 7. Okay, so 13 plus 1d4. Okay, so does a 14 hit?
14 just seems to hit. Give me damage plus sneak attack.
Okay, cool. And this is sneak attack. And it's a poisoned crossbow. I forgot to do that last time. Okay, gonna be 9 plus 9. So 18 damage. If that does not kill it, they must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
You see that you aim well and it hits them pretty hard. We're right in the abdomen area. And you wait for a moment. It kind of like wiggles around in pain from the poison course to do it, but it shakes it off. It rolled a 14.
Oh, the poison doesn't affect it at all? Okay.
It rolled high enough to be, is what I mean by it.
Okay, that's cool. All right, I am satisfied with that. I'm gonna hide again.
Give me stealth roll.
Shushar, my human shield. I rolled a nat 20.
Shushar turns for a split second, and you tuck yourself so far underneath his legs that he doesn't notice you as well. Kind of like momentarily panics.
Shushar and I make a great team.
Oh yeah. Zuvar.
I'm gonna go to the spider in front of Krav, or let's see, can I attack it with my crossbow from where I am? I should be able to, right?
Yes. It's a little tricky shot, but you can aim it.
Okay, I will do that then. Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, as he is engaged with a Roar Forge.
Awesome. So let's see. My hand crossbow, and I roll a 5. Crit fail.
Oh, so with the crit fail, Krav, you feel a tink going off one of the tougher parts of your shoulder as you see a crossbow kind of like ricochet off of it.
I'm sorry.
And I turn and I look to Zuvara.
Do you need a targeting module?
I'll try better next time. It was a tricky shot, okay?
If I need to duck, just tell me.
But I won't get sneak attack.
Heads up, I'm shooting him. Unfortunately,
Sneakily.
technically, because Jack is still engaged with him, you could yell it out and still get sneak attack.
Yes, you really could. Because as long as you yell it out, then it's kind of like, tell me where you're shooting so I know which part of my body to like move in just in time.
Okay.
It's more, it's,
I'm a warforge. I'm like part computer, so it's like everything's all in timing.
Yes, you wake up in immense pain, and you just feel yourself on the ground with the webbing next. Eldith and Dandil are kind of engaged with the spiders in front of you, and you're kind of directly below one of them. You're out of the web. You're currently prone on the ground, so if you get up, it will be half your move.
Yeah, I'll get up. I actually kind of want to retreat.
Okay,
I don't think 4 health really smart to battle with.
so you get up. I will ask: are you using your action to disengage, or are you just attempting to run?
Action and disengage.
And with that, you go ahead and move your character back as you just like fall away for a bit.
Push myself like right in between Noki and Grub. Don't mind me.
It's alright. I'm chilling Underdark style, you know, in a web.
Do I have it like still part of my action to change weapons?
I will allow you to do that like for the end of your turn. Just switch it out.
Okay, I mean, because I also want to use a bonus action.
What's your bonus action?
It's one of my abilities.
Oh, second wind.
Yes,
Go ahead. That's what, a D10.
plus my fighter level.
Yeah, you kind of like get next to Inoki, put his hand on you, put your hand on his shoulder, and just whew, boy, spiders.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Oh, thank God. I could use 9 health.
All right. Next is the spider's turn. He is going to attack Eldif and Darendil, who are nearby. She takes a bite at Eldif, who tries to like push him off the shield, and he just kind of climbs around and bites her. I'm gonna need to make a con save for her. Yeesh. So she takes 9 points of poison damage and 9 piercing damage. Oh wow.
It hurts.
So you see it crawl over her armor and her shield, like she's trying to push it back, and you start to see her lean with it. It just pulls away from it and lunges towards her chest. It bites her. It causes her to lock up, and she goes down. She falls unconscious. So you see Eldif go down, and as she does, her body immediately tenses and locks. The spider, it was Bopido's turn. He curses and kind of looks at Eldif on the ground, loads his crossbow, and aims at the other spider fighting Darendil. And he misses. It's a natural 1. So that is his turn. Jakes, it is your go. Oh wait, no, Eldif is before you. I need to make a saving throw for her. She failed the first one. It is now your go.
Alright, so there are still 3 spiders left?
Mm-hmm.
They're in front of me, right?
Technically, all 3 of them are in front of you.
But are Bupido and Eldif in front of me as well?
Eldif is, Darendil is, Bupido and Shusha are behind you, and Bupido has been taking shots at them.
Okay. I'm going to try and cast Sleep.
Oh?
So let me roll 5d8. That's something I've never had to do.
What's the total?
28.
28. So you see this spider here fall unconscious, but as the magic spores seem to spread towards the other 2, they just shake it off. You manage to put 1 down.
Yeah, I'll teach you. Ain't that right, Eldef? Oh, right.
Alright, you still have your bonus action, which you can use to use inspiration on someone if you like.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use it on, who's next in the initiative?
Next in the initiative is a spider and then Darendil.
So, a spider or Darendale? Which one do I want to choose? Tough choices.
I don't know. That spider's looking kind of demotivated right now.
Yeah, I mean, he might need a little music in his life, you know? But I'm gonna pick Darendale, so.
As you watch Darendale fight, he seems to take more of his cardiac features as he fights. He starts becoming more simple-minded, more violent.
Let the rage consume you, Darendale.
And he now has a D4 or a D6.
It says D6 for me.
Oh, nice. Okay, next up is the spider. and he is currently asleep, unconscious. So we're going to move to Darendale, who sees the sleeping spider for a moment, gets in his rage, gets ready to swing at him, hesitates, and starts swinging at the spider that took down Eldith. And he is going to try to roar and make a multi-attack. One hit, and he does 4 points of damage on it. It's still looking pretty good, but now distracted by the raging Kragoff next. Did I do the spider turn? Oh yeah, he did. He skipped his turn. So next is the third spider, the one next to Nova. I'm gonna do a quick roll for him. He does not recharge it.
For a minute, I thought you called him Spider Tim.
Little did you know that he was the main boss of of the series. So hey Jack, he's gonna try to bite you. Is that okay? He's rolling. He doesn't care about your opinion.
Damn, Spider Tim.
Yeah, Spider Tim also rolled pretty well. That's a 23 to hit. So I need a Constitution saving throw, sir.
I want to use
Your reaction thing.
my reaction.
Understood, but I will say that from the first one, you got from him being blinded by it that he didn't really need to rely on sight, as he seems like he was close enough for you to sense them in some other way other than vision.
That's fair. I'm gonna just go with the notion that if it didn't work the first time, it should probably work again.
So you do so, and it kind of just like in the light passes through it until it takes a bite onto your arm as you kind of wrench it away.
It doesn't work.
Go ahead and give me that con saving throw. And this is against poison.
Okay, 15.
15 passes. You take 5 points piercing and reduce 8 to 4. So 9 points of damage total.
Yikes.
And it's now your turn.
All right, hey Darendale.
Darendale.
Oh, he's focused on.
Kind of like quickly snaps back at you while holding off the spider.
I kind of crouch down to this. Is it a giant spider, or is it just like a small spider?
That's a big fucking spider.
That's a big spider. I'm going to kneel down to the spider so it's like at eye level, and I pull a bell. Or a bell just kind of retracts out of my arm, and I shake it a little bit. I need the spider to give me a wisdom saving throw as I cast Toll of the Dead.
Hey, I like how your flavoring for that was different from how I usually do it. Okay, wisdom save. What does it have to be?
That's a good question.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He rolled a 1.
Yes. All right. So that's.
And he's already been wounded, so that's a D12 instead.
Oh yeah. 11 points of necrotic damage, and I just like, as I'm shaking the bell, I'm just like, radiation? Question?
You kind of feel the necrotic energy enter this creature, causing like this painful reverberation as out of various pores and joints, blood begins to flow, but it's still standing. Is there anything else?
It's still standing. Okay, alright. Let's see here. Nope, I can't do that. Nope, that is my turn.
Top of the initiative is it. Inoki, Krav, Ugesh, you three are far enough to see. Give me perception checks.
Yeah, boy, 15.
That's one.
So Krav, off in the distance on the side of the wall, you just kind of see a quick, like a very subtle jostle in the cocoon.
Oh no, there are more, and we need to burn everything. Eldith was right.
All right, Maya, is your go.
Okay. So wait, did it see this? Because I didn't roll perception.
No, from here where you are, you wouldn't be able to see.
So what's right in front of us? Is there any spiders?
There's a spider directly engaged with Krav. Eldith is down with 2 spiders next to her and Darendale. Inoki is a few feet away from them.
So I am going to take out my dagger and, poison it. So, because I could do that with any piercing weapon. And then I'm going to jump on top of the spider so that, it's touching me. So it'll have to make the DC 12 Constitution saving throw for that. And stab it in the head.
So don't forget, you're blessed.
Yay! Okay, yeah, so I'm going to...
Real quick, Jack, Constitution save. Con check for the for your bless.
Oh wait, did I take damage? Yeah. 15.
Yeah, that's enough.
Cool.
Okay, all right. Say you jump on and you're currently in pose with it. All right. Give me an attack roll. I'm gonna roll con for it being in contact with you. What does it have to beat for the con save?
12.
12. It does not. It starts to. What happens with the poison?
When it's just from touching, they become poisoned for 1 minute.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 23 plus whatever the D4 would be.
It also fails the con check for that poison as well.
Okay, cool. So that's 2d4 poison damage. And then let me go ahead and roll damage for my crossbow. That is 6 plus...
Now that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. So 6 plus 7, and then the 2d4 poison damage. And now also the spider is poisoned.
So how much total with the poison?
So much. Okay, so 3, that's just poisoning. And then 13 from the normal attack.
How do you kill it?
Yeah.
I just get in the face.
So out of nowhere, everyone is engaged in their fight. A blur of green and orange pops from out of behind Shushar, lunges off of Inoki, and with one defiant stab, plunges the dagger into the creature attacking Eldith and Darendil. And with just that one stab, the spider kind of curls around it, like encasing it, and it falls over. And you just see shaking off the legs the tiny grunge.
And I'm gonna hide. I rolled a 12.
What you see is the grunge kind of like burrow itself into the spider using its body.
Oh god.
Well done. You pretty much one-shotted it. It was at 14 health with that attack.
Yeah, rogues are broken.
Yeah. Only when they hit though. I've been missing for the last 4 rounds.
I've been very lucky with my rolls, but I put like basically all of my stats into being fast, so that helps.
Alright, next on the initiative is Arun.
Okay. I will try again to hit the one that is right next to Krav.
You see my body like continue straight, but you see my head turn a full 180 and said, "Remember, tell me to duck." Then my head just retracts and turns fully back.
Duck! Now, as I shoot my crossbow, you can actually, as you just turn your head from your peripherals, you can hear me shouting "duck," and then you see a crossbow bolt being launched at you.
So it's a straight roll, not at advantage. You weren't hiding well enough for it, but you still get sneak attack if you connect.
Okay, please connect. Oh, thank God, that's an unnatural 20.
Give me damage.
Okay, I rolled 3 damage plus 1d6 for sneak attack, which would be another 3, so 6 damage total.
It's looking rough on this one.
One more. I'm sorry, I should have noticed. It's another 3, so that's 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Okay, it's looking worse off.
And I use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
My stealth roll is 17.
17. You feel like you're hidden. Ugesh, it is your go. David?
We did see more spiders coming, right? Or did only Nova see that?
No, but what Nova did see is just one of the cocoons on the side of the wall just shake a little.
I mean, I guess I'll just do what I was doing, but this time with the crossbow.
So you have the spider in front of Jack, or the unconscious spider in front of Darendil and Eldith.
The one in front of me.
I'll do, that one. I'll shoot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
The bow of cross.
The Bowie of Crosses.
Bow crossing.
Bum 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 bum.
So I'm proficient in Dex mod. Okay.
Bum bum bum.
So does a 14 hit?
14 just hits. Give me damage.
Okay, it's probably not gonna be much, but better safe than sorry this time around.
Also, need I mention, you're blessed.
How long does being blessed last?
It lasts a minute, so 6.
So isn't that only like a turn?
No, that's 10 turns.
Every round is 6 seconds.
Dang.
Yeah, dude, we move in slow motion.
Yeah, we did.
So, David, how do you kill it?
I guess I'll just. The thing is, I kind of like I had to pull up my crossbow a little quickly, or like I not that quickly. It was kind of fresh on it, so I just kind of randomly shoot, and it just happens to gaze like this hard.
As you watch Krav engage with this spider, you kind of fumble and panic to grab your crossbow, and as you do, your soldier rinses in pain, and you involuntarily shoot off the crossbow, and you just kind of watch it skim across the ground and just go through several of the spider's legs as it cuts it down and causes it to die in agony. Pepito, who is on his knee aiming with the regular crossbow and haven't successfully hit too much, kind of looks at you and scowls. I could have done that if I put the effort in. And now it is his turn. It is now Pepito's turn, who, after saying that, kind of sighs, loads a crossbow, and at disadvantage aims for the one that is unconscious. Hits at disadvantage. That's gonna be some extra damage there. Yeah, so he shoots towards it. Spider twitches while unconscious, but doesn't move anymore. We're gonna go out of initiative with Elder rolling another death save. 2 fails at the moment, and we are out of initiative. You guys can do what you like.
So we gotta heal them.
I will allow 3 people to move in to do something, and then I will have another saving throw for Elder. So move accordingly.
Where's that cocoon at? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
I am amazed that you know Burning Hands on top of everything else you currently know. Man, your software must be amazing.
It's got to get those updates.
Question, Jack. Just out of character. Did you have Burning Hands when the 2 spiders were attacking the others?
I sure did. But hence why I asked, did y'all like spiders? And you're just like, and then the spiders went. And I was just like, okay, what did the spider say?
Okay, cool. Okay, so you start burning down the cocoon. That's going to take a moment. Who's doing something else?
I'm casting Cure Wounds on Eldif.
Excellent. So go ahead and roll the hit points for that. And you guys don't have to worry about turn order now because she's not making death save. She kind of, for a brief moment, just gasps like, oh, and she kind of stays like that. You just hear her moaning, but unable to move. Seems like the poison is still coursing through her, leaving her alive.
All right, they get 9 back.
9, that's good.
Yeah, if they don't wake up, let me unarmed strike them, you know?
You kind of see Elder's eyes open, moving around wildly, but she's unable to move. Jack, the corpse you burn, you just see a charred corpse of like a dwarvish or gnome figure. It's hard to tell at this point. Lump out, and as it does, it kind of gives like a and dies.
Rude. You just murdered someone.
Dude.
I thought it was another spider.
Well, now we know to check. Geez, someone covered Stool's eyes.
Stool saw all of it, and he's just staring at Croft.
Croft, go have a talk with him. Think of the myconoid children.
You make a move towards Stool, and he instantly runs behind Inoki.
Oh, hey, it's alright. Don't take it personally. We'll have a talk with him later.
Shushar goes to help Eldit up, and Peter just walks around trying to find his bolts. And we're going to, if you like, you all can take a short rest here at the moment.
Can I try and do one more thing?
Yes.
This corpse that I just singed.
To the beyond.
Can I
roll investigation?
I was going to attempt to do something else, but
Oh, okay.
Are you secretly a necromancer?
I'm not sure. Okay, with that investigation, I'm just like, I'm not sure who or what I just singed. All I know is just that it was alive before I burned it, and I attempt to do spare the dying.
It has no effect, as the burning seems to have caused it to take its final breath. You would be able to surmise that it was already wounded and hurt during this time in. But I would say, Joe, you find 23 gold pieces and a charred stuffed bear, like half-charred, tiny little bear.
Cool, 23 gold pieces.
Was it a child?
You don't know.
Was that Topsy or Turvy?
You don't know.
I have 44 gold pieces. Yeah.
Well, if you want to find out, you can find out. Or we can live in ignorance.
I think it is going to come, try and investigate the corpse.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
I'll roll my dice for short rest.
11.
11. You can tell that it was a gnomish creature. You can't tell age or gender.
Is there another body?
You see around you in scattered sections a number of cocoons like this. but with a quick perception check, you don't see any others moving.
I think it is still gonna, look around, open up the other ones, see what's inside, pocket any money.
Roll me a d6.
A 2?
2. In the time it takes during this short rest, you're able to cut out 2 cocoons. One of them was the body of a human woman, seemingly drained to the bone, nothing on her, and and then a half elf male with 2 daggers on his shoulder, not shoulder, but on his, actually like his shoulder, like holster.
I'm definitely taking those.
Yep. So you have 2 daggers. One of them seems to have these weird etches inscribed in one of them. Can you read Elvish? From the small little verses, you can tell this is something enhanced. Go ahead and mark 1 + 1 dagger.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, Savar, you can also recollect your dagger that is lodged in the wall.
I have 2 daggers now instead of 1.
We're going to go ahead and say you guys complete a short rest at the moment. It is undisturbed, and you guys continue on your trek through the spider area. And we're going to leave it.
Hold on one moment.
Yes.
Since we are taking a short rest, at the end of it, I'm using Song of Rest.
Okay, so everyone add an additional hit die towards that.
Yeah, an extra 1d6 hit.
I'm gonna use that too, so I need it because I only.
Eldith needs it as well.
Yeah, I sing Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Dun, 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 dun.
And we're going to fade out with Inoki slowly singing everyone to comfort.
Dun, 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 dun.
It falls asleep.
I am at 26 HP.
Well, good job, guys, in just surviving your first little encounter here.
He said little.
2 people unconscious.
But you guys did a good job going up front like that. You got some good hits going out there.
I don't know what you guys were talking about. It was fine.
I hope you all had fun being free out of the prison.
No, it was horrible. There were spiders everywhere.
Inside the prison was a little better than spiders.
Oh, I was just thinking, I had that fucking spider whistle and I forgot to use it.
Yes! What happened with that?
So I only ended up going 3 times because there were so many of us, and right after my turn, every time I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about the whistle.
I'm over here like I made a whole stat for her blowing the whistle, like for random spiders if it works or not. Any moment she'll be.
Yeah, sorry, Eli.
You're good. You still have the whistle. Who knows what will happen?
Like 3 people almost died, but for next time.
Or how about you give it to the bard?
I was actually thinking about giving it to Arun, since he's the one who has a pet spider.
I will say that with the spider whistle, I was going to make performance checks involving. Use that info as you will.
Okay.
Ooh.
Give
Performance.
it to me, because I have +6 in performance.
Animal Handling's a good role for that, but whistle, I kind of like the idea of the performance better.
Yeah, give it to me. I am quite adept at performance, if I do say so myself.
It's a check to see, does your mouth fit the shape of the whistle?
Oh, I can't wait for that. Yeah, let's see how Inoki blows the whistle.
You just wave it back and forth really fast so the wind blows it.
Put it on a string and spin it in a circle.
But I'll figure it out. I have that moment where like I terrifyingly like open my mouth and it's just like strands of like mushrooms split open. It's like a mall. I'm just like, and then you hear.
All right, you guys. Thank you for today's session. That was fantastic.
GG.
That was fun.
Until next time. Ta 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 da 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 da.
La 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 la.
Da 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 da. Ada 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 ada.
Oh, here, let me go. Okay. Oh, Mr. DM, can I make a check? Bum, 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 bum. Investigation to see what's inside. La 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 la. Covered in web. Okay, wait. Okay, Eli, I need to ask you, man. Did we murder some children in these cocoons, or was that topsy-turvy? What was going on in there?
not gonna tell you anything.
Oh, come on. I'm so curious. All right. Well, if you're not going to tell me, that's okay. I'm just going to assume it wasn't topsy and turvy, so I can hope that we run into them at some point later down in the campaign.
That optimism. We also are optimistic that you guys are going to support us directly on our Patreon at nextonyinitiative.com.
Before we continue with the plug, I just want to say I wasn't even that into Topsy and Turvy. I just think they're cool, and like I want to know what happened to them.
They went off to have their own adventure. Who knows? You tell you what, there might be a one shot where you play as either Topsy or Turvy. You don't know.
Yeah, it's just fun to imagine. Like they're like the one. It's like that trope you see in TV shows where like the bad boy doesn't give you any attention. You're just like, but I want to know about them more now. What is your mysteries?
Notice me.
Yeah, notice me, senpai. No, I'm just wondering, like, what are they up to? Because, like, the brother and sister, like, on their own in the Underdark, they could totally have their own, like story or, like, comic or whatever. But, like, for now, it's just like, man, what are they doing? Are they just chilling at home, eating?
It does make me glad to hear that you questioning about what's happening with them. I did work on some of this stuff earlier today.
Yeah, well, it's just like, what are, like, the Underdark is so inhospitable. No, like it's dangerous. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, I want like it's not like they can survive on their own for long, but like they've survived on their own up until this point. So, what are those crazy kids doing?
Who knows? They're probably just out there stealing from another village.
All right, now I'm sorry I interrupted. Elijah, would you like to read the promotion for ourselves so hopefully we can fund?
I don't know where we left off, but hey, support us directly on our Patreon at nextonyinitiative.com. Any additional content we make is going to be any additional content.
Yeah, tangent aside. Tangent aside, support us on Patreon at Next on the Initiative, right, Elijah?
Yeah, seizures be gone.
Yeah, just side questing and conversating about like possible what if scenarios aside. We need money and we need some support, so you can support us on Patreon, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, also, I think I should ask you, Jakes. Whose turn is it to name a $3 item?
Well, it's actually my turn.
Oh.
Been working. What? What's wrong?
I didn't think it would be you I'm hearing from for this bit.
What? Why not?
Yeah, no, after all this time, you know what? No, I'm sorry, Jakes. My heart's not ready for this. I'm gonna go, man.
No, man. We had a list, man. I told you the line. Like, did you walk away? Well, shit. I can't do this alone. This hosting a podcasting is a two-person kind of job. Okay. I can do my best to pretend to be Elisha. Okay. So, Jakes, what do we have on today's script? For the price? No, that's not. Okay, maybe I could do his old man voice. Salutations. No, that's my old man voice. Okay. Dang, man, my $3 items was gonna be like I don't know, like a bag of chips or something. Some snacks. Yeah, for I don't know. Okay, we're gonna roll with it. For the price of a bag of chips, you can help me hire another co-host because apparently my co-host bailed and walked away due to some personal issues.
Okay, I'm coming in.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry we had to do things like that. That was.
I just had to panic on air. Well, that's fine. I put out a word for a new podcast host just in case. Backup.
Oh, okay. Already had a replacement ready.
No, more like I had a offer of a bag of chips for podcasting host.
What kind of chips?
Well, I was thinking like barbecue chip kind of thing.
Ooh, that's good for the voice.
Salt. Are you done though? Are you good? Are you gonna...
I'm over it.
Okay, good to know. I did not want to have to draw another character for the podcast.
No. Or just have a puppet Eli just hanging out on the table.
Or just put like a cardboard cutout of yourself there.
Have the mouth part open and just move it up and down.
Or to make it kind of sad, like it won't move up and down, so it'll just be a still image of your cardboard cutout.
Zoom in on the cardboard cutout any intense moment.
Or like your face on like a volleyball, kind of like that movie Castaway. Or
The fan art for that would be amazing. The fans, people want my face on a volleyball. They just don't know it yet.
well, that means that people would hit your face with their hands. Well, I guess someone out there is gonna hate this podcast, and they're gonna be like, God, I can't wait for them to make merch so I can burn it or just punch it.
Well, luckily, Jakes can tell you where to follow us, so you can avoid following us.
Yeah, so for the price of us freaking out about a potential people wanting to punch our faces, you can support us on Patreon. Or, you can pay, how about this? For the price of the eventuality of someone hating us enough to buy our merchandise and hating our merchandise.
Out of pure spite.
Yeah, spite. Give us money out of spite. For the price of $3, you can spite us by supporting us on Patreon.
Support that strife field. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, just lend your hate into your wallets and give us money. hate us with your wallets.
Throw money at us in the stain. It's the only way to keep us at bay.
Yeah, well, you can pay us to go away. That's a good way to do it.
Paint your doors with gold to protect your firstborn sons.
Also, you can follow us on social media and YouTube, because now we have our podcast episodes on YouTube. Finally. And I actually animated the intro trailer for our podcast, and it should be up there with the rest of the episodes.
Hey,
but
what?
yeah, and well, actually, the rest of the episodes have their own like cool visualizers, kind of like some of the music YouTube channels, with like logo and cool audiogram behind it. So that way, if somebody wants to listen to the podcast on YouTube, they have something cool to look at if they choose to, But you can find the link for that and the link for our social media accounts in the description. Oh, and Eli, do you want to read the always consider giving us a good rating?
I mean, I could. If you feel kind enough, please consider giving us a good rating on the platform you use to listen to this podcast. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, someone was channeling their inner old man with that.
Yeah, he just came out of there. I wasn't expecting that. I think over the years, my old man voice is just telling me the truth of the world.
Yeah, it just makes you want to go onto your porch, buy a rocking chair, and be like,
Yes, just get off my property. Well, wait. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to do this part as well.
oh, right. Go ahead,
Yes,
go ahead.
sorry, people. Some of the sound effects used in this episode were made by spiders, produced by the old man. Some of the sound effects used in this episode were made by our showrunner, Jakes. The sources for the music and additional sound effects can be found in the description and were used under Creative Commons licensing. This podcast is unofficial fan content of the D&D 5e module Out of the Abyss. We are not sponsored or endorsed by Wizards of the Coast. Any role-playing we do as characters, depictions of locations, or other content in this module is fan content of this podcast of the source material. So please, support the official content.
Also, no spiders, giant or real or otherwise, were actually harmed in the making of this episode.
Despite our deep desires for the producers to do so.
No, what? No, absolutely not. Spiders are good. I love spiders. They're important, They're little spider bros.
Spiders are the Lex Luthors of the world. They make you think they're great, but the entire time they're just planning to destroy something greater than us.
No, see, spiders are important, man. They like help kill little bugs that are like pests, and they're important for like the ecosystems, and they're just little leggy boys, just going about their business.
You're right. Totally justified for putting a web up in front of my window and in front of my door at 5:30 in the morning when I walk out.
All right, okay. So no giant spiders were harmed in the making of this episode, No real spiders were even harmed at all. They were put in a little cup with a paper underneath it and let outside so they could be spiders outside. But special thanks to Maia Ross playing It the Grung, Jack Phillips playing Krav the Warforged, Arun Bharadwaj playing Suvar the Half-Elf, myself, I guess, playing Enoki the Myconid, Elijah Jackson playing our DM, and David George playing Ugesh the Fighter.
Oh,
Appreciate
okay,
y'all
okay,
listening.
Cool. David gives bottom billing. All right.
Well, all right, I can do it again. I mean, David is like sometimes
No, I like how you did it, Jade. We just know about the David Ugesh as the final person instead of the DM.
the order doesn't matter. But okay, you know, if it matters that much to you, I will change it.
It doesn't matter to me, Jade. Just pointing it out.
Special thanks to David George as Ugesh the Fighter. David George is Ugesh the Fighter. David George as Ugesh the Fighter. David George as Ugesh the Fighter. And, of course, our DM, David George as Ugesh the Fighter. Thanks, Elijah, for being our DM. But everyone, stay tuned for the next episode.
Awesome.
And appreciate y'all listening.
Today's quote is...
Pet your dog? I don't know, man. I didn't have a going message. I just think, I don't know, petting your dog is kind of nice. Or don't litter. Keep the streets clean.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of annoying to deal with litter when you're walking your dog. So don't litter and be nice to dogs.
Till next time.
Peace.